All right, let's dive right in. We're going to break down exactly how you can master the AZ-104 exam and become a certified Azure Administrator.
So first up, why even bother? Well, how about this number? This certification can seriously open doors to roles with salaries getting up to $180,000 a year. Yeah, it's a huge step up for your career in the cloud.
Okay, so that's the prize. But what's the path to get there? Look, the journey might seem a little intimidating, but trust me, any summit is reachable if you have the right map. So let's start charting our course. So what exactly is this thing? Plain and simple, this certification proves you have real, actual, hands-on skills to manage the core services in Azure. We're talking about everything from virtual networks and storage all the way to identity, security, and governance.
Before you even think about studying, you've got to understand the landscape, right? You need to know what you're up against. So let's break down what the AZ-104 exam is actually going to throw at you.
Now, what's really interesting here is just how balanced this exam is. You can see that identities and compute are the real heavy hitters, each making up about a quarter of the test. But look closely. Every single one of these domains has some serious weight. You absolutely cannot afford to neglect any of them because they all connect to each other. And this table right here, this is a perfect example of the level of detail you need. For that storage section, it's not enough to just know that redundancy options exist. No way. You have to know exactly how locally redundant storage, that's LRS, is different from GeoZone redundant storage, or GZRS. From the number of copies to the specific disasters they protect against. This is the depth you're aiming for.
You wouldn't climb a mountain without the right gear, and your AZ-104 journey is no different. So let's gear up and look at the essential tools you're going to need in your study toolkit.
The big secret here is to build a diverse toolkit. You've got to mix it up. Start with the official free path on Microsoft Learn, that's your foundation. Then add in some deep dive video courses. John Saville's Study Cram is pretty much legendary. But listen, theory alone is not going to get you there. You absolutely 100% have to get your hands dirty with practical labs to build that muscle memory. Okay, now for the secret weapon. The strategy that really truly separates the people who pass from those who don't. You need to treat the practice exam, not as a test, but as your personal training ground. This is where you spar for the summit. This quote just nails it perfectly. Don't just burn through practice tests trying to get a high score. That's not the point. The real game-changing value is in the detailed solutions. You have to deeply understand why the right answer is correct and, maybe even more importantly, why all the other answers are wrong. So follow this simple 3-step method and you'll turn practice exams into your most powerful study tool. First, use them to diagnose your weak spots. Then, learn from your mistakes by obsessing over those explanations. Don't just memorize answers, you have to internalize the logic. And finally, simulate the real exam to build up your confidence and your pacing.
All right, you've trained hard. The summit is right there in front of you. You have the knowledge. So now let's talk strategy for that final climb to make sure you perform at your absolute best on exam day.
The day before the test, your goal is to consolidate, not learn. Seriously, trying to cram new information at this point is just going to create anxiety. Instead, do a light review of the key concepts. Maybe watch a quick summary video. That'll lock you in what you know and boost your confidence without burning you out.
You know, this might be the most important tip of all. Your brain needs to be rested to solve complex problems. Pulling an all-nighter to cram is totally counterproductive. It just replaces confidence with anxiety, and you'll end up making silly mistakes. You have to walk in there with a fresh, calm mind.
You get 100 minutes for somewhere between 40 and 60 questions. So that's roughly 2 minutes per question. You need to keep an internal clock running. If a question has you stumped for more than a minute, flag it and move on. You can always circle back at the end if you've got time. This is so important. There is no penalty for guessing on the AZ-104. So never, ever leave a question blank. If you're not sure, eliminate the answers you know are wrong, make your best educated guess, flag it, and keep moving. A 25% chance is a whole lot better than a 0% chance.
And here's a little pro tip, especially for those of you taking the exam from home. Use the biggest monitor you possibly can. A lot of the questions have really complex scenarios or screenshots from the Azure portal. Being able to see everything clearly without having to scroll all over the place, it reduces that mental friction and it can make a surprisingly huge difference. Look, reaching this summit is a massive accomplishment, but what it really does is open up a whole new range of peaks for you to conquer. The AZ-104 isn't just a cert, it's a foundation. So as you celebrate this win, start asking yourself, what's my next peak? The Azure Solutions Architect path? Maybe DevOps? Security? The journey keeps going. Good luck.